total spinner rack stuff. But I see this one came from Kmart actually. But I mean, what did they do? Just plop Epstein's head on top of a Hot Wheels hair?
And they got all the sweat hogs. You could get each one. You can tell it's just some generic card with a sticker on it that says Epstein.
Yeah. I love that one. There was another good one here.
And it's amazing how many Welcome Back Carter stuff toys. They had a figure line or more were like a doll line. And they had paper dolls. Can you believe they had paper dolls?
Yeah. I remember the paper dolls. I remember the paper dolls for Welcome Back Kotter. Welcome Back Kotter, for a brief period of time, they're just licensing crazy is what it was.
Yeah, it don't really seem like that type of show that young kids were watching, but I guess maybe they were. It seemed like mostly teens and older, I would have thought, been more into it.
Yeah. So what immediately comes to my mind here when I look at this one, Junkman, is it's coming out of a Christmas catalog.
Yeah.
And holy cow, that was like in September or even late August when that Christmas catalog was released, whether it was Sears, JCPenney, or Montgomery Ward. That was like almost as good as Christmas itself, because it meant I could spend hours and hours just kind of oogling all the good stuff in the catalog. How about you?
Oh, I would lay down. My grandma would always get them, and I would circle what I wanted for Christmas, put a big X through anything. I was like, please don't get me this. If it was a doll from Little Over Nanny or something, I was like, no, don't get me this, and circle everything. And I didn't have I had that. Well, my brother had the SWAT band, and it was the coolest SWAT band. I mean, it made the siren noise and was spinning circles and everything, and it was really fun. I only think I realized when I was little there was a SWAT TV show. I don't remember watching the show until about the 80s, when I catch it on reruns.
You were smarter than me. I would circle the things I wanted, but I didn't go as far as to X out the things that I absolutely didn't want.
No, I learned my lesson a couple of times. Like, do not get me some of this stuff.
I knew there was a SWAT TV show only because I don't know if you remember that theme music, but the SWAT theme music was phenomenal.
Definitely.
Okay, let's see. And here, holy cow. Now, this is where I struggle. I don't know whether I call this a policewoman doll or a policewoman action figure. What do you do with the girl, with the feminine?
I call these are kind of Mego size. If you know Mego, the toy company. Yeah. To me, they're always dolls. People debate, well, they're figures, but anything that doll always, it's just easier to say doll. They look like a doll. But Policewoman is not a show either I remember much in the 70s until I got older. But I was just surprised when I found out they did make Policewoman. Another show didn't seem very, nowadays they sell a lot of toys made for adults. But
I wouldn't think that one would appeal to a lot of kids. I certainly remember it. It starred Angie Dickinson, who's still with us in her 90s. That's awesome. But I can't imagine that one had. You've got another one here. Let's show this one now. This is another one that I didn't know Kojak appealed to kids, but I do remember there was do you remember Power Records, Junkman? These dramatic. Yeah. It was a subsidiary of Peter Pan Records, and they were kids dramatizations of like $6 Million Man and Superheroes and Planet of the Apes. They had a Kojak one, so. Clearly, there must have been some folks out there that felt that there was a market for those toys with kids.
Yeah, and it's not a very good looking Telly Savalas, that figure wasn't right there. They actually did like 2 or 3 different ones, and they have a board game too of
I think I remember that. I do like the fact that it comes with lollipops and a cigar. That's a nice touch. Very nice touch.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.